வணக்கம், இது ஸ்டோரிஸ் வித் செல்வி. உங்களுடன் தாமரை செல்வி. இன்னைக்கு நம்ம கேட்க போறது சஸ்பென்ஸ் நிறைஞ்ச ஒரு இங்கிலீஷ் த்ரில்லர், Havoc Says Hi. வாங்க கதைக்குள்ள போகலாம்.
Chapter 3. Operation SameTime. Chennai. First day at office. Without allowing any second thoughts to divert me, I typed away the first chat message. Hi. Anita Jagadishan from Refreshment Course, TVM. Suddenly my fear that the name also belongs to a global consultant took over. So I typed away the disclaimer. If not, please excuse me and ignore the previous message. After I clicked the send message, my mind began to normalize to its thought process and sense the blunder I had committed. I went open mouth seeing what I had typed. I couldn't make peace with myself seeing what I had typed. I just proved to her that I was a nerd and I didn't have a project to work now. Facepalm. Pinging a girl whom you barely knew and gazing at the blank chat screen for 5 minutes for her to reply. Those were the stupidest 5 minutes of my life. And still, no response. I was the most lame person in this world. I wanted to know her and that was all what I wanted. I don't know whether I had any feelings for her, but I definitely had her in my memories. And my mind was leaning towards finding a way to talk to her. Maybe she was not there when I pinged. That's why no response. I tried consoling myself after waiting for 10 minutes. And to suit my assumption, her green available status turned to yellow away. Yeah, she was not there. Her status now says, not near the system. I was kind of bored looking at the blank screen. So I began to check my mails and downloaded the presentations I was supposed to go through before my project allocation. No matter how I positioned my head, I was not able to read more than 2 points from the slide. It was like reading ancient Greek. It was a tiresome job. Who said software professionals earn a lot for nothing? They wasted their life for getting paid. I got lost in the slides and time also went fast without telling me. After what seemed to be 45 minutes, I got too tired of all this. I tapped and moved back to the chat window. Her status showed green symbol and still she had not responded. Did I say Anita from Refreshment Course, TVM? Oh shit! That might have been the mistake. Instead, I should have just said Anita. Refreshment Course was by itself a department in my company. And what if she had misunderstood my message? And the disclaimer shouted aloud to ignore it. I began to get angry over and sad for myself. Should I ping her again? I was not able to come to a decision. There was only one message click distance between being gentle and being desperate. Send a message once. Girls would think you are gentle. Send another message without any reply, then they would think you are desperate. But I was desperate, and I didn't want to show that to her. I closed the chat window, pushing my half-mindedness away. Even after doing that, I was not so sure about it. Devil inside me said, "It's okay, just once, send her a message." I brought my hands towards the mouse, and I was about to send another hi. Then my sanity came to my rescue. It said, "Have to find another way to reach her without embarrassing yourself." I stomped towards the washroom without any second thought. Mumbai, first day at office. AJ, in her sky blue salwar and a matching shawl, turned towards her system, which called her attention. She had nothing to do except to check her official mails over and over again for every 20 minutes. Most of the mails would be from the HR department trying to lure the employees into participating in corporate happenings. It was an admirable change from her hectic time-constrained MBA life to a chilled-out and slow-paced normal one. Mumbai was nothing new to AJ, the girl who dreamed. When she first came to Mumbai for her studies, it was an alien environment. But she had the spirits to adapt to Mumbai life without compromising her individuality. She wanted to be in Mumbai for a lot of reasons, and one of them was she volunteered to educate the slum kids during her MBA as a social responsibility activity. However, it turned out it was not just an assignment which would earn her points. Instead, she started to fall in love with those innocent kids. And in return, they idealized and adored her back for her simplicity and motherly affection, which she effortlessly showered on them. It was her love for them which held her in Mumbai. What should I do today? She pinged Archana, her temporary reviewer. AJ's boss, Lakshmi Rajendran, was on leave. After what seemed to be a lengthy 5 minutes, Archana responded in the SameTime chat messenger. Hi, GM. I have mailed you the induction plan. Please go through it and attend the WBTs. She didn't give space for AJ to intervene as she typed everything in her first message. Though it was evident that Archana didn't want AJ objecting to her, AJ laughed, thinking about the way she responded. She browsed through her mail. There were 24 WBTs listed in her mail, one below another, ranging from testing until development, and also extended to uphill management science. .NET? What in the world am I going to do with .NET? She asked herself with anger and disbelief. She pushed all her anger inside and started to type in SameTime. Hi. Sorry for disturbing you once again, AJ pinged Archana. Hey, it's no problem. Please tell me. Archana was unbelievably kind during the chat session. Am I supposed to take .NET web-based trainings? I am an MBA graduate and I don't have a clue on .NET, AJ typed. Oh, it's okay dear, you can take it. It's not mandatory, but why not give it a try? Archana replied sweetly. There was not much to voice now. Archana was AJ's senior, and she had to obey to whatever command Archana puts before her to perform. AJ cursed her with whatever words that came, which was extremely limited inside her mind, and began logging into Mirror Matrix to take the WBTs. Her frustration reflected over her actions and she didn't enjoy the morning view anymore. She pulled the blindfold down, pushing the sunlight away from her, which fell over her face through the glass pane. It was perfect timing for her to get a ping, and she just remembered she had not muted her speakers. She rushed and muted the system before Archana could blast her with her stony look and worthless advices. Who knows what the female would say, she wondered. A small SameTime window was blinking in blue color with a new name on it. She didn't recognize the name at first. VJ, she read it. Hi, Anita Jagadishan from Refreshment Course, TBM, VJ typed. She already curled her around her finger as she began to try and remember the face for the name. VJ sounded like a familiar name to her as she had known a lot of VJs during her childhood. She looked confused at the chat window, waiting for him to give some more clues to his identity. After 5 seconds, the bottom of the chat window began to show writing symbol as the person had started typing again. And then there was a long pause, and he started writing once more. It looked as if he was typing and deleting simultaneously. If not, please excuse me and ignore the previous message. A new message flashed on her chat window. Now she remembered. She remembered Vijay to be the guy whom she met during her training. She wondered how she forgot about him. She tried bringing Vijay's face to her mind. An average-looking fair guy with long coral hair spread over his face and always smiling at something. The first time and the last time she had ever talked to Vijay was during her last day of her training, she thought. He barely knew her and now he was trying to hit on her. She couldn't stop smiling at his doings on SameTime. She usually felt bad when guys tried to put up a show before her, but she didn't feel the same for Vijay. She felt it was kind of cute in a way. It wouldn't hurt her to just talk to a co-trainee. She thought she would type, yeah, I am AJ, tell me. However, before she could type anything, she saw Vijay type something and her system froze as usual. She shied at her pathetic situation, thinking what would happen next. She would have to stare at the black loading screen for another 10 minutes. Nice timing, Vijay. You crashed my system, she muttered to herself and left from her cubicle for a casual walk and to drink water. When she returned to her seat after crossing the bright white smile from Archana, she came to know from the mail, which Archana had CC'd, that she had informed her boss about the job, taking WBTs allocated for AJ and the deadline for it. Deadline was 3 days. It will take at least a day and a half to even understand all these stupid web-based training names. It's humanly impossible. She dolefully expressed it to herself. She closed the auto-locked SameTime window and began to read all the names of the web-based trainings. She felt like the day was not going to end for her.
மீண்டும் அடுத்த அத்தியாயத்தில் சந்திப்போம். நன்றி, வணக்கம்.